everyone. um, it is a Saturday after all. I know a couple of you are like probably busy right now. Probably some of you not seen some of this. That's totally fine. Also, some of you may notice I don't got my PNG, excuse me, VTuber up. It is because of the fact that she's not broken or anything. Let me see if I can. There we go. There's my standee. It's because I'm gonna test out something today that have been thinking about here and there, of like in terms of my content, what's easiest in terms of not breaking my laptop. The last stream when we did the art, it was nice, it was simple, it was easy. Although it kept buffering a lot because of the transitions and because I kept talking a lot. So I'm gonna try something that's a little bit more the easy side. I did find a simple PNG that is cute. That if you guys want me to use it, I can definitely use it only for these reasons. For art only or whatever. You could call it my ultimate form or whatever. But also it's for like casually, it's just for to test things out, test what's there and all that kind of stuff. The other thing is that we have a lot to talk about before anything, and this will be obviously uploaded after and before, etc. So originally the plan is that this ends in September. I was going to do a late night cross promotion of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and because I already got the deluxe copy on Steam, I was going to do the early access, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff, right on the 24th. If I do the 24th. And it was going to be one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, we could definitely do this, blah blah blah. Like I can plan for this. It's there and everything like that. Hey Maple, hey Blue. Hey guys. Just saying some news here. However, because of my big mouth and my family and all that kind of stuff, what we've been through this whole year, unfortunately, we're gonna have to delay that. It'll still be that same week, okay, for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. The kicker is that instead of the 24th like I planned on that Wednesday, it may have to be yes, someone found my new redeems. Also, please don't use the shadow or please don't use the shadow or Sonic cape. I know you guys are just now showing up. Thank you. My VTuber model is on kind of a stuck mode. Oh, water. Okay, thank you. But basically, I wanted to test a PNG model that I think you guys might like because of my old laptop and from the last stream. It was lagging so much. In fact, Maple, I know you're there, aka Damien. I'll stretch a little bit. Okay. We just started, but that's okay. Some of our stuff got cut out, man. I don't know if you saw it on my YouTube channel. Some of it got cut out because of delays and lagging. I blame Discord a lot. So, I'm gonna try something that's completely different. Hopefully, if this PNG side works, it's never doing it. It's true. Yeah, yoga is good. Thank you, Boom. Nice seeing you as well. There's also Yippee, by the way. Yeah. It uploaded just today or yesterday, excuse me. Under. I know, man. I know. God, the Twitch somehow in my area is upset. Also, hello, Super Angry Kitty. Hello there. We're just announcing stuff, everything. Okay, I gotta focus. Focus, kid. Focus. I'm glad to see y'all finally respond. Right now, my wooden standee is replaced for now. But what I was talking about was for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Uh, I unfortunately have to delay that back on the 26th. It could be till midnight. Maybe 1 a.m. in the morning, guys. I really don't know, okay? When I'm gonna get back home. Because, my aunt on my dad's side, bless her soul and bless her heart. I love my dad's side for all regrets and everything. She's been having a tough time because her and my dad are kind of at odds, and they're technically my only family on my dad's side. Sorry. So it's hard when I do have the opportunity to have the time. I'll have that time. So I do apologize for that inconvenience that my parents were like, yeah, yeah. Um, and don't get me wrong, guys, she's alive, she's healthy and everything like that, but, it's just one of those things where, uh, of all the days that my dad was, like, trying to think of, and my aunt was, talking about it, she's like, oh, the fall festival. Kennedy loves the season of fall. I think she should come on the 24th and 25th. You guys will have a great time. Really? Like, they gotta know me these things. Yeah. So, I'm, I'm basically, I'm like Max from a Goofy movie. If y'all seen that movie, if you have not, it's been 30 years, guys. Wow. Please, if you have not, go. I don't care if I have to buy you Disney Plus or whatever. I. There's the scene where Max has to decide between going to the concert or going to the lake with his father, like he promised, because he's trying to trust his dad. And that's kind of like the experience, like in real life, I'm having, because I literally was like in Max's footsteps, like, oh god, okay. And unlike Max, where he's choosing to go to the concert or lying strictly to his father that way, to Goofy, I'm actually am an adult. I'm 27. Come on now. I know family is the most important thing in my life, and I just want to let you guys know that yeah, if you suddenly see me in the middle of 1 a.m. or something, just like suddenly get on Twitch and sound like I've been hit by a busload of losing my voice, basically. That's why. Because yeah, family is very important, and especially with my aunt and my dad, knowing that on my dad's side, that is like of extended family purposes, that you guys probably not hearing all the noises. I'm hearing them, but you guys, there we go. Probably that's a lot better now. I'm sorry. I think that's why Blue was trying to be like, I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Also, sorry if you guys hear an echo too with the outro music. There's nothing I can do about that. That's why you guys were getting so many points. There's the Taco Bell. So, here, actually, with that boom here, I'll give you 2 more Taco Bells for that, because you did it twice and you're like, I don't hear anything. There you go. And then I want to see what Blue offered. I know you did a chaos control. I'm redeeming your guys' points right now because I don't know why Twitch doesn't do this. They don't have a way to do it. Also, I have this one added. Yippee! I just love that meme so much. Okay. Oh, chaos control. Okay. Hold on. And like I said, the Shadow Cape and Shadow Collar, Sonic Cape and Sonic Collar, those are in. I should have took those off today, but yeah, me big brain dumb. I just can't think. There's the chaos control.
Chaos control.
Okay.
Oh no.
There we go. Because yeah, I don't have my PNG model, and same with the throw stuff. Like I don't have that on because, like I said, I want to test to see if stuff is working. Hopefully. Also, funny enough, Twitch. Here, I'm gonna restart my mobile phone. I don't know what's going on with my phone these days. It says I have 0 viewers, but clearly I see you guys here, present, and accounted for. Like, it's so busted, man. We've not even been 17 minutes and it's so busted. And we haven't even started drawing yet. Um, but yeah, I just want to let you guys understand and know that I am going to be basically gone the 24th and 25th, legit. And originally that was supposed to be the introduction for us to race late at night and see how broken if they've actually fixed the servers. But for those who did join on the online networking with Vindo and Silver the Hedgehog YT YouTube, thank you guys so much for those. Thank you guys again so much for joining those kind of races and those crashes. Yes, technology. And no joke, I've actually, my phone has a big old crack screen. Not big, but it's there. You can tell on the side. Speaking of phones, I did not realize this. It's giving me the giggles today. I did not know this, but I am looking for you guys a new phone case. I had this phone case for only 5 months, and the top left of the camera is already cracked. I'm not kidding you. I would take a picture of a picture, but I don't have another phone to share. I guess I could do my face cam, but I'm a terrible mess. I'm not pretty. I'm not dressed well, etc. And plus, I don't feel like making myself beautiful yet. But yeah, I've dented my top left of the corner of my iPhone 16, I believe this is called. Or 18, whatever. I don't know where we are at now, but basically it's the newest or oldest variant that happened last year. And it's like a Sonic Blue, basically. And yeah, the whole top case is just cracked. Like it's literally broken. So I've been on Amazon. I've been on all sorts of phone cases, even the biggest company ones out there, looking for a brand new phone case, including some that like, I wish there was. I mean, there is a Sonic phone case I could get, but like, it'll be cheap. It'll just be broken as it is for $30. So, I have been looking for like Clarifique and Pocket phone case with their Pokemon ones. But again, I digress with that. But oh my God, I don't really have that one because it is mostly because I do have like some people who are in the religious side. So, but with that, let's go ahead and go to big scale. Stop the intro music. And then there's the PNG. By the way, yes, I'll explain the new goal sets, by the way. Let me play some music. Music. There, that should be loud enough. I'm also pretty loud, but if it's too quiet, chat, you gotta help me out. That should be pretty loud. But this is the PNG model. First of all, I love this be right back sign. So if like my parents or I get a call from work saying this is happening, I could just hit my headset mute button and basically put this up and you guys will know something has happened. But the cutest part about this thing is It's a husky! Look at this thing! Look at this thing! And it's blinking too. Like it's basically if I had to choose like a dog breed. I know my OC is a coyote, but this is very, very cute. Hey Shadow, how are you doing? Shadow, do not freak out. I am a husky. Written on it. Woof. But here's the best part. So I know in the VTuber model they have like stuff to go off of, and you can see my little microphone and everything. But here's the best part. Ready for this? Shadow, I don't know what happened to me, okay? I really don't know what happened to me. I really don't know what happened to me. I don't know what happened, bro. Rouge and Diwa, they were trying to test me out, and I swear I was just trying. I swear. I was just testing out a potion, and I just got turned into a husky. So yeah, there's that one. there's that one, and then I am so done with you guys feeling like you have to ship me and Shadow every single time. It's not healthy, guys! We are just co-workers. You need to stop this crap. Please. Please stop. So yeah, there's the embarrassment. Yes. I love this little guy. There's more other ones from the creator. It's very ooh. I know, right? It's very ooh vibes. It's very ooh vibes, and I love it. So, they have other animals too. I thought about getting the alpaca, to be honest, but... Shadow, I told you... Or was it Shadow? Was it Shadow saying, don't redeem that one? But yeah, I love this thing. Oh yeah, and I'm surprised he's not here right now. Otherwise, I guess I could be a little mad. Hold on a sec. Would someone please give me a Dr. Pepper? Someone put Diet Zero Dr. Pepper in the fridge. Who did it? I need answers, chat. Who put Zero Dr. Pepper in the fridge? I need answers. Who did it? Boom! Look, I see what you're trying to do, Boom. I see what you're trying to do. Oh, the faker did it? Okay, I'll get his ass later. But I love this little guy. He's so or girl, or it, or whatever you can call it. But what do you guys think? For my art stream, should I actually... I guess when I do arts, I suddenly become a Wow, I'm so used to being a coyote, it's hard for me to say it. A husky? Should I actually see if I could contact the creator and see if they could do like a either works? Okay. Because I could, guys, the ears are the same, the tail's the same, the fluff's the same. Like, the thing with the actual VTuber is that it will lag my Krita, because I'm basically opening 2 Steam accounts instead of 1 Steam account. So, maybe flip a coin. We'll see how everybody feels. I know this is weird, me being a husky and all that, but you know, we'll see how it feels. Right now, I love this guy. I love the expressions. I love that whenever you guys chat with me or whatever, it just feels real. Like it feels, and even the little bounces. Yeah, he's on the computer or whatnot, but like it just feels nice. Also, I almost forgot. Before we ended our stream, we had our followers, so we're at 301 followers. So thank you again. No. I'm like another distant cousin off of Kennedy. Like I don't know what my persona is, but I'm still me. I'm still Kennedy. Unless you guys want the standee back. I've done that in the past, and some people thought it was not interactive. But like I said, thank you for Time Slip 2004. Here's your.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Here's your follow. Thank you so much. So, but I have a new goal, and that goal is if we get to the end of this year now, 350 followers. There's a game that I've been dying to play for a long time this whole year. It's called Date Everything, the video game.
You have no right to call me a fake.
Basically, as the title intues, it's an indie title game where you live at your house by yourself, but a magical fairy comes in and says that the items around, yes, Biv, that game, and you basically date items. You can date your bed, you can date your door, you can date your lamp, your curtains, your dirty laundry. There's a lot of secrets unfold with that, and I love it so much that I'm willing to bring a special guest who is also in the form of nice dating advice to all of you guys. Because it's funny and it's fun, and who knows, maybe you guys might see that blush embarrassment face again. I'm gonna need therapy now. And plus, guys, come on. It's just for humor. Okay? It's not like something legit. And plus, even the friend that I'm gonna invite, even they're like, yeah, it's just for shits and giggles. So same friend, same. But either way, here's our boy. Last we saw him. He has no name, but I do like the concept of what I'm trying to do. And hopefully we can finish him, and then after we finish him, I will start fresh with a sketch that hopefully we can start by doing for fall. So, and again, it'll be a sketch. I'm not gonna do like the whole thing. Batman the Bat. No, I already have a OC named Cat the Cat. Literally, I do. Boom, I'll send you the picture of what she looks like. It's hilarious. But yeah, with that being said, let me fix my brush here. And then let me Thank you. This bat was made by Hoodie Bob. Actually, let me see if I can get his social media in the chat. Hold on. There you go. And then... No. There we go. I'm only sharing the... his Twitch. Bye, Blue. Bye, Shadow. If you guys want to go check him out, there it is right there. But yeah, we're just gonna chill out. Obviously, if we have any topics we want to talk about, I am gonna still look at chat. That way, you know, I don't feel as lonely. Phone, work with me. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Except this is Batman. The Bat, though, because he's... Oh! He kind of looks like... Well, I get it. Yes, I have. I have seen those pictures. And I gotta say, for once, I'm a loss of words. So... But, yeah, I mean, you know. I think of him more as, like, from the Yakuza series, like Kyu-san or Majima. So... Who knows? Ooh, also, since, boom, that's also why I streamed today. Since yesterday, Vindo was not, or Vinny, not streamed yesterday for his 100th, I was like, ooh, this is my chance. So, probably next week I may not stream Friday. Apologies. But, I may be able to stream on also the 13th, so... But that one I know for sure what I am doing that 13th on that Saturday, so just throwing that out there, folks. So far I've been streaming every Saturday, which I'm giving a thumbs up for. It seems to be my prime moment, and then try to stream around exactly noonish to 1 to 2ish, that kind of area, so... Dang! Wow! I hope you're safe, though, because that is very scary. Oh, I forgot. I have to... There we go. Rule of thumb, when you're working with Krita, you have to shut... close window application off of OBS. Okay, good. So as long as you were like aware. That was my biggest fear. I'm like, you do you, but you know, please watch out for wildlife. I okay, I don't need to be that person, but I do absolutely hate every single time like any parts, and I'm just as guilty, and my mom is just as guilty because she's a photographer. She wants those up close pictures, you know? But I absolutely do not like it when I see people my age, a teenager, or even an elderly woman, and the first thing they do is take out their smartphone and they walk to the animal. Just like, you know, like it's not gonna hurt me. It's not gonna, you know, while looking through the phone. Are you serious right now? And are you that crazy? Also, the music is a little loud, so give me one sec. Okay, I'll fix that later. Hold on. There, at least for this song in particular, it's a little loud. I love it though, because it's very tropical. The last bit of summers are slowly starting to go away. And then save. Yeah, thank you, because even as a local, I know to not do that because, yeah, that's no, you know. So I'm like straight up just peeved sometimes when they say one thing and then it leads to another thing and then leads to another thing, and it is like, you know, I'm gonna call 911 right now because and even it's a park rule sometimes in some parks too. Like you cannot go up to the animals. Yeah. So that's why I'm just like shaking my head. Ba-da-da. Yeah, thank you, Boom. Absolutely. One of my other side, like I guess maybe like third cousin on my dad's side, he's never been like on a farm before, okay? And he's with his kids, of course, and they go up to one of the stalls and they see like the cows, the cattle, etc., that kind of stuff. And like I'm just keeping my distance. I've seen them a million times. Yeah, they're cute, they're adorable, but you don't have to like, you know, touch them. So I straight up just look at him kind of upset and everything like that. All of a sudden I hear a scream from the area where they were petting some of the cows. And I'm thinking, someone got trampled and someone's gonna blame me for all this schmuck, you know, like, here we go. No, it turns out they were screaming, not because of a bull was charging them or nobody got hurt, but they were screaming because they found, a wild, bird of some kind, as they say. And it flew up to them and started picking the crap out of them, like straight up just attacking them. And thankfully the father, aka my third cousin, just kind of like, you know, shoot it away, kicked it out of the way, and it just flew away. And so I'm trying to explain to him what kind of bird is it? What was the color? Feathers? How big was it? You know, like just try to figure out all the type of wild birds that usually show up around here. And he explains it like, I don't know. It looked like a blue bird. And I go, okay, is it like a light blue? Is it like a deep blue? Is it like a jet black blue? Navy blue? No, no, it's more like a I guess maybe like a teal. And I'm like shaking my head like teal. Like, why would he say teal? And it's not a jaybird. So I realized because in the area, it doesn't happen anymore, but we used to have a wild peacock there, a male wild peacock there with wild peahens, female peacocks. And he's like a secondary adopted bird basically. And he's lived there his whole life. Like, I'm guessing right now there's like maybe 12th generation bird over there, but he's wild because that's how my grandma would always treat him. Okay, so he's always been a wild bird his whole life, but he just lives on but he likes our area because she keeps feeding him bird seeds. So I'm there trying to process, and I realized, okay, yo, cuz, do you know what a peacock looks like? And he goes, no. Yeah, they are no joke. They are absolutely no joke. And I told him, I said, well, there's one way to prove it. And we go walking back to the stalls. And sure enough, I see his feathers shedding right around where they got attacked. And I said, did this bird have this feather? And he goes, yes, that's the bird! That's the bird! And I'm like, bro. Whoever got this, or your child or whoever, yeah, that was a peacock, my guy. Don't mess with him. Don't mess with him. And the guy goes, well, I thought peacocks were supposed to be nice and majestical. What? Excuse you, my guy. But no. So, yeah, my dad saw what the heck was going on, and I explained it to him. He goes, yeah, don't mess with the peacock. Don't mess with the peacocks. So yeah, they learned that the hard way when they were living in the city. Which I wish that was playing right now because TJ Davis is giving us a lot of City and Sunshine right now. Speaking of which, they just announced this. There is Sonic Expo concert tickets, which is why I also chose the right instrumental music for Dreams of Absolutions, aka Silver's theme. All of them. TJ Davis herself, like I did last year, but also Johnny from 40 Crush too. He's gonna show up there, and I hope I pronounced his last name correctly. Sorry. let me double check. Bentley, yeah, Bentley Jones, who does the vocals for Silver's theme. He's also going to perform live too with that song and all his other songs. So y'all need to find a way to get those badges and those tickets because I'm going to be there for sure. I've already made reservations way early this year. And the Go himself, he's going to be there. He's going to be there. Yeah. He's going to be there. TJ Davis, she went last year. She loved us so much. And she loved me so much because it wasn't this song. but it was working out. She basically was like my secondary mental coach because I was listening to Sonic Art music, and I won my not world, but state championship weightlifting class. I lifted, and I told her this briefly, but I said to her that that I won that, and I lifted 425 pounds, which I broke the state record, which is insane. It's probably already broken already, anyways, because there are stronger women, and I have not practiced it in like 10 years. I am flab, as some may say. Okay, so now I gotta think of. Actually, let me do the second easiest. Because this will definitely be this color. And if you guys see me play with Halloween colors, that is because I am trying out some things. I'm trying to see what fits, basically. Thank you for the Taco Bell. Save. Now this is where I really gotta figure it out. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna be a good day that day. I'm glad that my schedule lined it up so perfectly to where like I could pull it off basically and have that day off. Oh, did I say the 13th I'm off? I meant to say the 14th. I'm sorry guys, it'll be a Sunday. Sorry, I lied. I won't have another stream on the 13th. This whole year has been melting my brain, and I'm like trying to figure out things that go with certain ways, and you know, I'm literally trying to just figure stuff out. Oh crap. It's been one of those years. Let me try. Okay, that one will work though. I'll do that one. But the back though, what would it? Because I already got the red. I don't need red. That's the other. What happened? What? Oh, I thought you said we here talking about my misinformation. I'm sorry. It's been like last month, especially last month. Oh my god. Um, last month was rough. Like I felt like I was about ready to literally cry myself in a corner because I I just felt overwhelmed by things and I just was like I mean, we all have hard working days. We get it. I understand like you're given tasks, you have to do tasks and you're given stuff to do stuff. And I get like you have to, you know, prioritize and step out of your comfort zone every once in a while. And sometimes you have to do things that, uh, that are out of your own duties. But how can you do those duties when the place that you have, they're the ones that are not doing it, you know? So that's why I'm like, just very shook up. And then this week is going to be just as crazy because apparently we have um, like a special thing going on Tuesday and Wednesday. So everybody has to show up. You can't request those days off. And oh gosh, they're going to be so crazy. So I know you were fine. I was just joking. The key, yeah. I know. That's why I was like, if I could get past the second worst day and the worst day, which again I hate Thursdays, um, I'll be fine. Like the Friday will come, we'll do Vinny's 100th, or Vindo's 100th stream, and you know, that's my relaxation. I'll just be like, I'm at peace. I'm at one. I'm finally just here with you guys for some laughter, some enjoyment, and just breathe. Just relax. Oops. But it'll be fun. I did suggest like something there. Um, honestly, whatever. At the end of the day, it's down to what he decides. So, I mean, I like it when people do ask what things want, but at the end of the day, it's down to me. Again, it's with this PNG too. Like, I personally like it because so far there's no lagging happening. Which, if I were to put on her, and again, maybe it could be a Discord issue or something. Maybe that could be the case. But yeah, we're doing fine now. So. I'm gonna do something real quick. I almost lost all of our progress. Good lord, I almost lost all of our progress! I almost exited out the whole layer, and I basically almost lost all of my drawing progress, including the ring, the ears, his tux, his pant leg, the shoes. Thankfully, I saved it. I did not click on it. But my god, I felt so embarrassed. I'm like, wait, I did not. I totally forgot to save after each progress. I forgot. I forgot. Ah. Uh, yes, yes, it is. Oh my goodness. But that's why it's an embarrassment, because I thankfully saved myself and did not make it even more of an embarrassment, because oh, I'd be pissed. You would see the angry face again. Probably seeing me just banging against this desk too. But I saved. So. And hey, who knows? Maybe this will become a redeem point, and then suddenly I have to take the husky potion again. But I am looking for a proper PNG similar to this, so we'll just have to wait and see. Also, how long have we been streaming? Oh, actually, not right at an hour. Perfect. Let's see. We're getting close. I know for that for a fact. I'm gonna say it one more time because I did his wing. I'm just struggling with colors. Colors. And he's almost done too. Like, I got a swoop here. I got the blue back here. I might actually. Let's see. Him. I'll see what I can do. I'll still walk around and pace a little bit. Yes, that's how loud I'll be screaming. But I'm gonna see as I walk around a little bit. Go grab like a little mini snack or whatever. Switch back to OBS. Let me go ahead and put my K. Here's all my intermissions. And I'll let the music play in the background for intermission music. Well, actually, hold on. Oh, boom! I'm sorry. You just did. You forgot the bell. Here, I got you. There you go. There's your dong. Right behind me too. Perfect. But we'll do the intro mission music instead. I muted. Oh! Fine. We'll mute the intermission music just for you, Boom. You're too nice. Actually, let me do this real quick. Hold on. Meow. Can I please move down? Hello? Oh god, come on. OBS, come on! Thank you, finally. Alright, lock that down. There we go. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go stretch a little bit, go grab a snack. You should do the same too for yourself. Please take this advice from me personally. You know, but I'll be right back. Here, let me do this for right now, actually. There you go. We'll be right back, folks. Okay, I am back. I got my burritos. Oh, there we go. This has got to cool off now. Hopefully I can eat them. Hold on. Whew. Yay! I love this song. So if you hear a lot of chair squeaking noises, I don't have like a rolling chair. You are actually eating Taco Bell, Boom? Please be careful. I hear that sometimes can be very toxic. So please be careful. It's gotten too many people sick sometimes. Hot. I'm not really having Taco Bell, but I'm having some burritos. So I'm technically having Taco Bell, but they're handmade, so. But yeah. Yeah, I saw you, Boom, before. You're like, I already ate though. And I'm like, but I haven't. I have not eaten. Like, okay, I've snacked maybe like one orange, and that's it today. Like, I've not had like a course meal. I have not like something like actual valuable to eat. So. Ah! Oh God! I'm okay. It's just the steam that was too hot. Coaster, come on. But yeah, they're basically breakfast burritos, but I'll let you be the deciding factor on them. They're delicious though. They have green chili, bacon, seems an egg, and hash browns. Suddenly breathes fire. Ah! I'm on fire! My mouth's on fire! So they got a little kick of bite, but it won't affect me. Unless I start coughing right now, then I'm gonna stop eating. Actually, but I'm gonna have the create emote if things go bad. I even made it myself. There we go. Everything's fine. And also the tagline for that is hilarious too. It's the flames of disaster. Alright, let me finish up eating this first burrito. I got 2 burritos because. But Silver says it too, so who really said it first? True, true. You got me there on that one. Mm! Don't worry. That is fine. I just did not realize that you get all over me. Basically, I took a big ol' so I took a bite of the burrito. Okay, I'm telling you, Bim, hold on. And as I took a bite, a chunk of egg and hash brown and bacon just like fell right out of me, and I thought it was gonna hit the floor. No, it hits my favorite pair of sweatpants and around my shoes, and I'm like, great. mm, mm. Speaking of the devil, hey Dash. It almost happened again, by the way. Sorry, I'm eating right now. Hold on. No, 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 no. It's not. On the spicy scale? Sorry. There's like maybe like one green chili in there. Yeah, it's been made into a mess, but I'm gonna save that other burrito. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Hopefully I don't make a mess. Okay, please don't. Okay, thank you. There, it's out of sight, out of mind, and off the desk. But, I was gonna say, oh yeah. Yeah, it was just, yeah, FNAF is coming this December. I am planning on going. So, I absolutely cannot wait. So, also, I do want to go also see, Zootopia 2. Because, it'd be very, very fun. Also, let me quickly do that. Excuse me. I love how I said excuse me and then the blinking's just like, oh, I'm so wholesome. Like, it's fine. This is fine. Also, hello there, Dash Red Panda, aka Dash. Alright, I kind of figure out some of the colors that I need to do. I just gotta make sure that they can work. Excuse me. Come on. Come on. Krita! What the heck? Uh-oh. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. I'm not at the anger stage. It's our boy! Born on an island in the heavens. Just you beside me. Save the words. You materialization. Ooh, for Halloween, would I play one of the Finance and Freddy's games? Funny you mention that, Boom. Uh, I beat everything before in 2015. Before when it was starting to get around to be popular. Um, would I want to play it again? That's if you guys really want me to after, in that kind of case, because, some have said, since and it's true, I've completed 100%. I don't bought the games, I just beat them when they were like free websites and all that kind of stuff. Uh, but I've already beaten the game. So I gotta double check something. Okay, yeah, okay. And, like, I can, if you guys want me to, but, like, you guys want me to get scared on purpose, because last time I did a horrifying scare game, I did it. It was Benny the Ink Machine, but barely anybody like showed up for that one, and I was still terrified. But again, no one showed up. Yeah, and I think the one I might want to do, gonna do is probably Security Breach because of the 80s vibe, and I feel that one's a little more harder and scarier. So, I beat 1, I beat 2, I beat 3, 4 was horrifying. And that's about it. So, and then after that, I kind of like just stopped because at this point, there's no point anyways in my eyes. So yeah, I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna not have night terrors anymore. So probably Security Breach might be the next one for me to play. Will I 100% it? I know! I might just only play to get one to the endings, or as best I can to get to a certain area, but that's about it. Yes, I do love glam rocks, and I love them all. So, definitely, definitely. And one of my funniest Markiplier moments too is when Monty is trying to get chased, and I think it's like at the DLC or whatever, and like Terror Monty or whatever. And the AI is so dumb. He's just there, just like he knows he's there, but his AI sensors do not mess with him because Mark went outside the boundary layer, and he's laughing so hard because he can't believe like he's literally right in front of the creature. And yeah, Ramonti, yes, yes, yes. So, but again, that's if like if people really, really want me to do it this Halloween. Otherwise, I'm probably not gonna do it. The only quote unquote Halloween game I might play, um, depending on what comes out and all that kind of stuff, I might re-download here on my laptop again some Dead by Daylight. Play a little bit of Dead by Daylight, a little bit, and then if anything else, oh gosh, uh, you know, we'll have to wait and see. So, but yeah, if you guys want me to do it, I don't have the game. I could see if I can squeeze it in by and purchase it. But if anybody wants to gift me to it, I mean, feel free. That's not stopping you. So, hey, you guys got me to enough to play Sonic Overclock, which, by the way, that was the plan. With screen trap, yeah, exactly. So maybe. But I was planning on Overclock, to be around October before I go to Sonic Expo in Dallas. That was gonna be the Halloween surprise or Halloween special. Uh, However, if you guys want me to actually find a horror game, again, I'm listening. I did see that, and it actually looks very nice. One of the voice actors went through the haunted house in Universal, and he had a great time. He had a blast, and he even took a picture of Foxy, Pirate Foxy there. Like, he just literally pulled out his thumb and was smiling and just, you know. Like, yeah, this is my day job. I'm used to this. Oh, and I will say this too. I've met my Fox boy. Yes, that's the guy. Yep. um, and he does a good voice for sure. What I was gonna say is that I did meet. This was way like just when I was still teenage, even before the game like got popular. Uh, I went like on this like field trip, you know, just having a casual thing, whatever going on, before even the cosplaying happened with Five Nights at Freddy's or FNAF, and all of a sudden I see this like little kid. I think it was one Halloween or something, and he was dressed up as like Bonnie in cardboard box, like tin cans, everything. And he does voice yes, he does that too, and Sun and Moon. So yeah, I always follow him because his voice acting skills are top peak. Plus, he was also on GT Live before Matt retired. Pat retired. So yeah, yes. And he was on like one of Matt's videos before too, so to voice as Freddy for a specific line. And he was like, yeah, of course I'll do it. Because it's FNAF. That's how Matt got famous. So, but I adore the voice actor, of course. And like I mentioned with the story before with the kid who, um, for Halloween one year was dressed up as Bonnie. He used like cardboard boxes, tin cans for the joints and everything, and the ears, obviously, for the flop of the ears as best he could. And all of a sudden, exactly. And I remember the kid looking at me because I was just handing out candy, of course. And he happened to notice in the back I have, because this is a gift that I got from just from one of my roommates because I love the game so much because I completed the whole game. And the whole reason why I got it in the first place. There's a plush in there that I have, which is just a Foxy plush, where he's not broken or damaged. It's just like a Foxy plush that you see in the game, like of the monitor screens. And for my hard effort work of 100%ing the game, the OG, the second one, and the third one, and the fourth one, they said they would give you that plush and an extra $300 in cash. And at first I'm like, yo, you're delusional. Don't do this. Don't. You're making me think other ways. Next thing I know, we go to GameStop and sure enough, they're like, there's a whole rack of the plushes right there, and my roommate just grabs like all the characters because they have like little kids, of course, that want to play the game. And I cannot believe this, but they were like, see, they grabbed two Foxies, and they're like, I'm just gonna keep this one just in case. And I mean, like, okay, now they're gonna try to show me off. So, and I do have that plush. It's in my plush box, but I do still to this day have that plush. So, he is everything to me. Okay, now. Let me just try. Let me just try. Yep, that's the one. That's the plush. Yep. And all because I did, all because I had to basically beat the whole games. So what the before even sister location existed, basically. So after sister location, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. You're on your own. So maybe not that, but what I can do. To keep the spirit inside. There we go. I can do that. And then now that's out of the way. Let me try. I'm getting it. I'm getting it now. So now, let me do this real quick. And then let me... Because then now that can be back here. This one. That one. And I'll fix that later. I'm an 80s fan. I've always grew up with the 80s, even though I'm technically a Gen Zer. My parents like gave me those millennial privileges too early and experienced the same millennial kind of vibe, basically. So, yeah, say as you will, but you know, I it is what it is. So, and there's nothing that no one else can really do. So, I just kind of personally feel like I really did grow up like a millennial because that's how my parents saw my actual cousins, how they were from siblings and how they were treated, etc., etc., how they were being treated like. So, uh, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's work on this tie. So there's even a song boom that I saw on TikTok where it kind of sums up like my whole childhood. Even though I'm technically a Gen Z, I grew up with that stuff too. I saw that too, and I do want to play that. But like I said, last time I played Vendy, no one really wanted to see anything. And I love the Laura Poppy playtimes. I love the characters too, but again, there's already so many people who are doing the horror content that it's like, well, why should I? You know? Like, and it feels awkward sometimes. So I'm glad that you're bringing this up, Boom, because then that makes me realize, like, oh, there is someone that cares. But again, we'll see. And who knows? Maybe that might be happening this November or December. Hint, hint, wink, wink, wink. You just have to wait. Also, I noticed this before. Hold on. There's a lot of holes I missed. Holy cow. Look at this. Look at these pixels. I'm missing so many of them. What happened last time? Oh my god. Oh. I'm so ashamed of myself. Not totally embarrassed, but oh my god. What is this? Boom, are you seeing this? Yeah, so far, I'm waiting to get all 5 out. That's what I did with Bendy and the Ink Machine. I waited for all 5 to come out, and then I played the game. But Jesus, what happened to me? Was I not paying attention? Holy cow. Okay, there we go. Alright, I fixed all those. And you know what? When it finally does, then guess what I'm gonna do? Poppy playtime. So, that's what I did with Bendy and the Ink Machine. I waited for all 5 chapters to show up, and then once all 5 chapters showed up, I purchased the game, and I played it straight through. Oh no, I see it! Yeah, do you see all that brown just peeking through? It's embarrassing. But not as embarrassing as me almost acting like a fool. Why? I was being so careful. Come on, no, no. Let me take a sip of my water. But you see it, don't you? Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh boy. Great. Oh, I hate this. Okay, first of all, let me do the smart move. Hold on. Let me finish up the tie. So I don't do like I did last time. There's another hole there. Oh my god. Focus, Ken, focus. You're just focusing on the tie. Focus on the tie. It's fine. Okay. Then save, 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 save. There we go. And then look at this. Boom, look at that. 3 pixels! What happened to me? What is happening? I know that kind of an artist, but Jesus. Good lord. Okay. Trying to think. Do I want to make myself be totally irritated? Or do I should take my time and do the obvious thing first? Because I don't know if I want to do the wings or if I want to do his hair first. Because if I do his hair, I got 3 colors to rememberize. But if I do his wings, I mean, look at it. Look how tight these corners are. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. Hold on. I know you meant the Disney character, but I hate when bots think of it as that as an insult. Thanks, Jumbo. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to think what to go first. By the way, the arm will be last. That's out of the question. Okay, let me do this instead. I gotta know what colors go where. Okay, so... Oh, okay, I think I know what I have to do first. And I'm not liking it! Okay. Well, I guess we're doing his hair first. Come on. Right? I've heard about that. Like, I feel so, like, okay, Boom, I know this is kind of controversial. Do you watch Game Theory nowadays, or no? Like, when Tom took over? And that's okay if you don't, because, I totally get it. I'm a stand for Matt Pat. I appreciate his work and what he's been doing so far. But they've been. Oh yeah, I bet. Okay. But like the recent one they had today, like last week, same time, they did a Sonic lore. They did the time, lore, like figuring out the timeline. Which, okay, that's fine. You're still doing Sonic lore at the same time, though. But then today, they're like, oh yeah, let's do the one game that's similar to Among Us. Oops. That is similar to Among Us, but also that like is similar in the friend slob kind of categories, which is what they're called. The game called Peak, and I'm like, what is with the team there? You already did one with timeline lores and gameplay mechanics with Sonic. Now you're thinking to try to find everything that has lore in it? I mean, I guess that's MatPat's staple, but like, even he would have been like, guys, let's not. We've already did this last week. Let's find something that's silly or goofy, you know? He would speak about it. Hydrate. Oh, water. Thank you. So yeah, I've been back and forth. I've been back and forth with, like, especially with some of the games that Tom, at least on Game Theory, at least for me, of what Tom and his team pick for Game Theory. The only two that I well, three. The other three, it really just depends on the topic. Film Theory is my goated because I love films, I love movies, I love films, I love, you know, oh gosh, what's his name? Sorry, I'm not a true fan then, I guess. I think it's Ian. I think is his name. I'm sorry. Lee. That's who it is. Lee. I knew it was coming to me. Lee's been there since even when he was working with Game Theory as an editor. Like, he knows the ropes. He knows what he wants. He knows like what to do. You know, in a sense. So I can kind of connect with Lee on those terms because like I feel the sense of him from Matt from Lee. Santi on Food Theory, he is hilarious. I know he's married, but he is absolutely hilarious. There was one that they did. Yes, I saw that too. I didn't have time to watch all of it, but I've heard it was actually hilarious with Ash. Yes. So, I just, again, it's hit or miss, and I get why they're doing what they can, and who can blame them? Like, okay, we're getting technical about this, right, people? Here's where the technicality comes in, right? Yes. How do I explain this? People just love things because they stay the same. Obviously, at some point, like in my life as an adult, like for example, my own Twitch channel and YouTube channel, we all have to grow up at some point, right? We can't keep doing this job forever, you know. As much as we want to, we can't. You know, we could try to amplify it, we could try to like improve of it, but eventually there's going to be a day where I'm going to be like, guys, this is going to be my last stream, this is the date, this is what it is, like I'm not going to hide it, I'm going to spread the word, whatever. I'll still appear in other people's streams, but this is the end of the road for me. And it's not because like I've given up on the happiness of doing these streams. That's not the case. First of all, if something happens to my family, aka like we just talked about with my aunt and my dad, for me to go meet with them at the end of September, that's okay, because I can adapt and achieve and plan for a different day. However, if it's something like, you know, emergency based and, you know, something that is meaningful for my dad, especially when it's family, of course, I'm gonna have to like no longer do this because I need to go support my father. I need to go be with him every step of the way and make sure that he and I have many more memories and adventures, because once he's gone, it's gonna crush me hard, and then I gotta go be with my mom too. So it's not easy, and I keep praying every single day, like, especially with my grandparents that passed away this year, I'm realizing that most of the people of my life, quote unquote, uh, they're very elderly people. And it's not because it's a bad thing, it's just because it's just how I was raised. And what it's taught me is that it's okay. Like, even Matt's, like, final, when he said he was retiring last year, um, he said it's okay to take chances. It's okay to change, and change is beautiful, you know? So I learned that at the age of 5, guys. Like, when my dad's mom, my grandma Kay, passed away. 22 years later, it's hard. Because I'm guarantee you up in the heavens somewhere, she's proud of me. But at the same time, my vision of her keeps changing because people see her in a different view than I saw her as a grandchild, you know? So it's just those little things that, yes, were people upset? Was it the hardest decision that he and Stephanie had to do? Absolutely. Did the internet cry for the last 2 months and 3 months and beyond? Absolutely. But now, like, I sometimes look on his Instagram here and there and his, email, subscribe to email media, etc. Um, he has changed as a father dramatically. Like, he is the greatest actual pat dad I've ever seen in my life. Like, there'll be a point in time for me too. Like, I may become a mother, and you know, will I still stream with my child in hand and everything like that? Sure. But there'll be a point in time where, like, my kid is gonna realize what the heck is going on, and you know, try to say to a teacher, "Yeah, my mom just live streams on YouTube. She doesn't really work a full-time job," and that's where things get complicated, you know. So yes, it'll be broken heart. Yes, we'll have to grow up some point. But does that mean we just, like, say screw it? That's it. Like, I have nothing else in my void. No, something will replace it. A great example is the franchise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. Before, a good actor for that is Mr. Rob Paulson himself. He thought that was it. That was his last hurrah to be Raphael, you know, to not even think twice in his life career as a voice actor to be another turtle. And Brandon Allman and Ciro wanted him to be Donatello, not because he's a great actor. Yes, he was one of the OGs. They wanted somebody to really bond with Greg Sibes. Gosh, who's the guy from Goonies? Who plays the new Raphael in 2012. But they wanted somebody who thinks like in that area, still flowing and freeing, without feeling like it's guilty pleasure or feeling like it's on purpose, or, oh yeah, because he just did the 80s Raphael doesn't, Steve, thank you, Steve Sheenast. Yes, thank you. He also does Agent the because I had a lot of young cousins this too. He played an Agent Aso or whatever it is. Like, he was like the yellow bear basically is what I saw. But yeah, that's the actor. And immediately Rob liked all the guys, including Biggs, for a short time, even if it was short, where he was flawed and really liked that connection. Biggs had to leave because, just like every other TV situation and contract, especially Sonoso, yes, thank you. And, actors just have to change and script it, Something else happened in Biggs' life, guess what? He just has to, adapt and play it by ears. And then along comes Seth Green, who for season 3 brings that extra change and adaptability. Was it a little weird when they were kids that way? Yes. But, it works, it just feels good. And the bigger part of it too is that uh you know, it hits very well. Like, one thing that they can describe this, and Rob says this too, it's like every, yeah, same with the Adventures, classic Adventures cast too. It just really fits them to the point where people keep asking, can we have a Mac? Can we have a-" and the answer will be no, because that is it. That is all they could do. And as another famous actor said this too, Mr. Ryan Reynolds, which I do have a major, humor with, he says in Deadpool and Wolverine, see, Disney is going to buy you until you're 90. They may! Because if you guys keep asking over and over and over again with these people, y'all need to get to the reality point and be like, look, if they're dead, they're dead. And that happened last year with James Earl Jones, who voiced the original Mufasa. Yeah, Disney tried to push for that, but obviously Sonic 3 won by a hands down. The thing though is that, like, even if he did not die, that's the thing that pissed me off. Even if he did not die, it did not matter if he died or not. Sonic 3 was gonna beat the box office out of the water. And with the FNAF 2 movie coming out in Christmas time, it may do the same thing, because people now, like, of Gen Z and Alpha, we're in a world where we want that video game experience to be funny and enjoyment. And that's why we love these actual characters, because, hey, they're characters. They're not, it's fantasy. I get some people like the realistic, like, true stories and all that kind of stuff, but you're basically in a different theme and feeling when you're in a community like that. You just basically feel different. And people said the new Superman feels kind of like the same message, basically. And I have not seen that yet. But I will eventually one day. I may do it on my flight to Dallas, but I also heard Bad Guys 2 was killing it as well last month. And I wanted to go see that, but I couldn't because of work. So, but again, great reviews. And that's why people get so scared of change, is because they think, oh, we got to make 5 Toy Stories just to keep the OG fans to show their kids for the... No! It's adaptability. It's basically trying to adapt with these new stories. For example, I get Elio did not do as well, but it's for that next generation to say, hey, this is actually kind of nice. I kind of like this, because this was me when I was a kid. When I was a kid and I first watched the first Monsters Incorporated, I was dying as a little girl to be like, boo, to get a sequel. We got a prequel. I still had my open expectations, which, hey, I get it. You can't please them all. But when I watched the prequel when I was a teenager, I did not like it at first. I rewatched it again with one of my other cousins. Now I actually like Monsters University a lot more now as an adult than I was a teenager. Like, big changes. Exactly. And it's hard for both halves to come to agreement and say, what do we do? So, but I'm not one to, like, say which side I'm on. But when the strikes were happening before, I did support my brothers and sisters for those kind of reasons, because, hey, it's no different than, a simple paycheck here and there as they could have been. But what made it pissed off about it was the companies did not see any significant changes. Even if someone clicked the same episode 500 times, well, they should not get any payment of those same 500 clicks, even if they were different people, because they relied on, similar to YouTube in a case, they relied on ad revenue, advertisements. Like when there's an ad that pops up, even here on Twitch, if there's an ad that pops up, that's from Twitch, that's from Prime themselves, that's their business marketing. That's how they get their payments right here, from an ad revenue that way. It's the same thing when it was back in television advised, where when there was a commercial break, or when somebody watches a lot of that same season in the same channel over and over again, uh guess what? They're gonna that's the actor and actresses and the company's paycheck. Actresses and actors did not like that because especially with the streaming service, they just one click of the season and that's it. That's all their payment is they're getting. And it was totally unfair for that. So that's why the strike happened, is because it just does not make any sense. And they explained it clearly, where similar to a YouTube channel, if you watch the same YouTube video over and over again, you're making ad revenue for them because of them. And that's the payment right there. So, but like I said, there are things that I want to talk about more about that are in a safer space than me just doing art. uh, than having to explain, you know, the different kind of personalities and things like that and everything else. And plus, I don't want to talk politically. It's just not my thing. Even if it's non-political or any topic like this, it's just like, no, you know? And for those who are even get sick and twisted with me, yeah. For those who do not know, Disney marketed the 30th anniversary for Toy Story this Friday, the 12th, and I'm gonna go try to see if I could get to it, to get the special premium box. And yes, they are doing that. That's their marketing tool. And I'm like, that's great, but why are you freaking doing that, you know? Makes no difference. So I'll still go and see it in the theaters, because I have not seen it in the theaters because I was not born yet in 30 years ago. But yeah, it's it is what it is. So also, you can clearly tell I messed up a lot. There's so many pixels I missed on this. Yeah, and like I said, I never existed, because the funny thing about the OG Toy Story, and this is a true story, by the way. So my mom and dad, they were talking one night in an old town that I'm pretty much known by the locals, and same thing with my dad. They kind of know us because of our last name. And my dad decided to take my mom out to the movie theaters because he had enough money just for the date. And all of a sudden, the only thing that was live and had absolutely zero things happening was was Toy Story. And they just wanted to celebrate their first anniversary as they could have. And my mom and my dad did not at all want it to go. like see the movie because it was only for kids. It was marketed to kids. It was made for kids, etc. like that. But they realized the actor who plays Ham was on one of their sitcoms that they like to watch back at their house, their tiny little house they used to have, and they're like, okay, we'll just see what happens. We'll see what this film is about. Let's just see what happens. That's when they knew right in there, and my parents have told me the story a million times before. That's when they knew right then and there. Yeah, John and Krasinski, yeah, Berg, yeah. Uh, that's when they wanted to have children. Like, we have to have children. Like, let's start a family. And because of Toy Story, which is hilarious. So, yeah, you can thank that for that. But yeah, they got married in 1994, so they're 31 years of marriage, almost for this year. But yeah, last year was their 30th, which we did. We already did that. We already went to Niagara Falls last year. That was their 30th anniversary. This year, I have no idea what my parents have planned for it. Maybe it is the Toy Story theater experience again. Only this time I'm alive, and they'll probably whisper to me what the heck they were doing, and it'll be just like, okay, mom, dad, I get it. Just let me watch the movie. Let me reminisce. Really? Oh, that's so cool, Boom. Like, first of all, okay, besides Woody and Buzz and Jesse, and I'll throw this bone out here too, and Bo Peep. Besides those 4 characters, who is your actual like side character that you're like, oh yeah, I like this character? I'm very curious, and it's not just for you, but that's literally for anybody in lurking or whatever, for the Toy Story cast. Because I kid you not, there's a 2-way tie for me at least because of it. Yes, thank you. I like Slinky a lot too, but I also like Rex. Rex is such a goofball dinosaur, and I was a kid that loved dinosaurs a lot. I really loved T-Rexes and dinosaurs. Heck, that was like literally for one of my birthdays, as we literally went to a museum to go look at dinosaur bones. Like, it was like the best day of my life. I love Rex so much, though. He's so hilarious. So, especially when you get introduced Rex, and when he's not phased by him, he's like, how are you doing, Rex? Yes, thank you. He's trying to be scary, but he's not. Like, he's just so timid, and like that is the silver energy. Like, I feel that, man. I feel that. Although I was very, very, maybe. I know the OG voice actor for Slinky, he did pass away. I know Mr. Potato Head, he passed away too, unfortunately. I'm trying to think, like, I know the voice actor for Rex is still alive, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, yes, okay, yeah. And yes, exactly! Like, it's so, so nice. And then the dynamics between him and Mr. Potato Head, like, so wholesome. Okay, yeah, okay, thank you. I've heard of some news here and there, but like, that guy is one of the goats, you know? He's the goat. So, and the energy he brings to Rex, like in every scenario, like especially in movie 3, where he says, "Ah, my tail, my tail!" Like, oh my god. Yes, they did. I saw that. That's why I was just so like, although I was a little like, I understand actors need their paychecks than the next person. Um, but yeah, shoot, I knew this was gonna happen. Um, but yeah, oof. And I think they got not the Tom Hanks, but I think they got Tom Hanks's brother to do Woody for Kingdom Hearts 3. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But that was also rumor for it too. Cause yeah, Tom's brother sometimes stunt doubles for Tom. He does so in Forrest Gump too, when they did the whole running scene. So yeah, you look familiar. Yes. And then when they actually go to the store and he holds the actual video game, like disc console, like for a Switch or whatever, it's like, look, this is you. Yeah, Jim Hanks. Yeah. Although Woody, like, okay, now you got me curious, Bim. I gotta look. I gotta look. There is a moment in there where Woody is a little. Hold on, Kingdom. We're about to Kingdom Hearts again. I love it. 3:30 voice actor. It is. He did do it. Okay. 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 Do we have time? Actually, you know what? Frick it. It's fine. If we have to go over time, that's fine. First let me save this. I have to show this. I'm sorry. I don't care if I get copyright or whatnot. Let me quickly do this and then hold on, OBS. I had to share this with you guys. We need this in our lives. The menu, yes. Oh, that's a good. Okay. I have my YouTube channel. Well, not YouTube, just a window browser for YouTube up. Hold on. I'm gonna switch this around a bit. Hold on. This is what popped up. Its source of power. Exactly. Oh, that's hilarious. I just wanted to show what popped up from the chill music source that I usually find on YouTube for these Sonic. Maple, are you still around? I think he might be gone, but if Maple was still around, I would ask him if his opinion on this. I've been practicing a little bit of my Tails voice, but it's not there yet. It's not there yet. Yo, Sonic, look! Do you guys like watching wildlife? That's the best I could do. Anyways, let me put my K image up. Hold on. While I look at the scene. Hey, Glacier! Hello! Welcome being a first chatter. Oh my!
Damn fourth chaos emerald.
Thank you for the follow! Thank you for that. Hey, Glacier! Guess what? Guess what, Glacier? Look at the goal! It's up there! For those of you who don't know, yes, Glacier will be the special guest because yeah, they have good dating advice. That is the goal. If I reach the 350 followers, I get to play the game. Or yeah, it's like a balance between the two of them. Anyways, let's see if we can find. Hold on. Hearts 3. I love how it pops up as this is hilarious. And it even became a meme, which I was so like nice about that. It was so nice, for being at 6 years old and stuff like that. Let's see if this is it. Oh, advertisement, get out of here. By the way, spoilers ahead. And if you guys do want me to play Kingdom Hearts 3, I can definitely do that too. I played 1.5 before. You know, there's been so many that I've done. Oh gosh, my bad. I didn't mean to cry. I'm sorry. um, but if I'm gonna play all Kingdom Hearts, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. We're not doing that. uh, where is it? Where is it? Okay, there we go. And then let me widescreen. Okay, and then okay. I just want to make sure. What did I do? Was what happened? Excuse you! Excuse you! Glacier! My god, my guy! Yeah, we're watching the scene. We're doing this. We're doing this. Anyways. Okay.
Buzz!
Xehanort!
What do you want with my friend?
Look, such tremendous darkness. All because he was ripped away from the boy who cares about him most.
Does that mean we'll all be like Buzz? If we don't find Andy?
Wrong!
Mm-mm.
Distance doesn't matter. Andy's part of their hearts, just like my friends are part of mine. You can't rip that apart.
My god.
What? Your friends are your power? How very true. But if the light of friendship is a form of power, the darkness of being alone is a power even greater. Darkness is the heart's true nature.
Here we go.
Whatever you're talking about, I don't care. Put Buzz back the way he was, then get lost.
Or else what, Toy?
Yeah, I am a toy. And a friend. My guess is no one's ever loved you before. Because you know nothing about hearts and love.
There are hearts all around us, trying to connect. Your loneliness only made Woody and Buzz's connection stronger. That's the heart's true nature, to never ever let go. Wherever they are, Andy and the other toys haven't let go either.
Yeah, you can't keep us from Andy. We're going home no matter what. And taking Buzz.
Xehanort,
Yes, it was.
you're so caught up in finding the shadows, you forgot about the light that cast them.
Here's the moment. They're freaking Buzz.
Woody, now!
Giddy up, partner. We gotta get this wagon train a moving.
Woody. Wait, how did I get here?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe somebody switched you into dark and stormy mode.
But I don't have a... Thank you, Woody.
Good to have you back, Buzz.
We can't hold him much longer! Don't give up, guys!
So, even empty puppets can be given strong hearts. I am going to have to remember that.
Remember this, our hearts will always be connected to Andy's. No matter what you do.
And that's something you'll never understand. because you're hollower than any toy.
But now I know a heart can be placed in the vessel of our choosing. For that, let me give you a parting gift to play with.
Wait!
I'm gonna pause right there because that'll spoil a lot of things. But oh my god! So just for the record, everybody, start firing your laser. Yeah, exactly. um, the thing though is that I've always shared this with a lot of just a lot of people in general because or at least that cutscene, I should say, mainly because it's it's wholesome, it's sweet, it's uplifting, and hey, for those who are struggling out there, guess what? It's gonna be okay. Okay? You have friendships. Even if you don't have any friendships, guess what? You will find people who are willing to care and love and support you throughout everything. So if you're feeling like you got nobody around you, think deeply. Like there will be distance of friendships no matter how far they can be. For example, Glacier is all the way from the United Kingdom. So that's why, again, thank you for the follow. And also, that is also why I love that meme so much, is because they literally talk about the fear of loneliness, mental health, like vaguely. In my eyes, I feel like it's like a mental health kind of situation, but at the same time, it's like, oh, so peak, so peak. So, but yeah, so good, so very, 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 very good, and wholesome, no less. So it's been a few minutes. Hold on. The last time we had a break was like, yeah, it was like 90 minutes ago. I just got the wings to do, and then the sleeve here. Excuse me. I guess if I hurry up now, I can maybe take a break. I mean, I don't feel pain, which is not a good sign, but at the same time, like, I don't want to strain either. I'll push it. I'll push it just a little bit. And then maybe I'll go back to intermission and then take my break once I'm done with the wings and his arm. So it's what the organism remembers what it is. Thank you, Boom. Exactly. Like Pixar, and that's the thing about Pixar. It's like, oh gosh, Boom. If you have time, maybe not today, but another day, if you're comfortable, of course. I also have that on Wii, by the way. I have Toy Story 3 on Wii, which is hilarious. Someday we'll and it's actually a good story. It's a good game and it's a good story. But it's basically the story of Toy Story 3 in the game, but it's much more like behind the scenes stuff that could actually happen. The thing though is that if you really wanted to, Boom, I don't know if you've seen this documentary about how Pixar started. I think it's called, because I saved it on my account before, my YouTube account. I should clarify. I want to double check movies and TVs. Oh, come on. Yes, it's called The Pixar Story. And it was like the first things of what I loved about Pixar. No offense to Disney. I like Disney too. However, it's what I really deeply see the vision for Pixar. And yes, it's like clear back in 2008, of all things. You know, oh god. However, talks about like the future, that what they are envisioning for, even before cars started, okay? And describing these kind of nice niche details, oops, to where like it's the realm of storytelling of like scenarios in my eyes. And some of them are more struggling modern wise than others. You know, Turning Red, Soul, Elemental, etc., etc. Like, I can see how some of those could be controversial, but you gotta give them credit for what they are. They are very open-minded stories to where, like, they would never have a chance to do that back in 1995 in the early 2000s because people did not realize what the frick the internet can do, you know? So it's just one of those things where it's like, the more that they try to innovate and try to be open as best they can, uh, the more I feel like, not just as Pixar fans or Disney fans, but I think people as we age and become adults to watch these films, you have to think like back when obviously Toy Story first started, and not just Toy Story, Shrek, you know, Aladdin, Little Mermaid, you know, even those critics back then are like, I don't like this pattern of it. Oh man, it's ruining the book of the franchise, you know, blah blah blah, you know. And even to this day, like, people that are that age, they're like, yeah, that's not the true Little Mermaid story, or that's not the true Snow White story. Like, people are that aggressive. So exactly, thank you. Oh, nice. I did, that's nice. That's good. But yeah, but if you, and I don't mind if it's just you want to watch the documentary by yourself, or if you want me to watch it with you, or if anyone else wants all of us to watch it. Like, it's very, very good documentary. Even for back in the day, I still get goosebumps every single time. Like, if people want to talk about Pixar, or you know, like how Pixar started, etc., etc. Like, I'm like, okay, I got the thing for you. Instead of just Googling it, like, we can sit here, watch, listen, stop it, play it, etc., etc. You know, like, it's just all right. And that's up mostly the recommendation. Like, that, the Pixar story will literally pop up all the time. So, I'm excited for they are doing another shorts with Cars. I don't know the title of it though. With the original voice actors, Owen Wilson and uh, Larry the Cable Guy. I don't know the title of it though. The Pixar did announce that. I just don't know. We just don't know anything else, you know. So, as far as I'm aware of, unless they canceled it again, because that's been happening recently. Pixar wants to put something on the board, and then Disney's like, "No, we can't do that." I'm like, "What do you mean we can't?" And they're like, no, we can't." Do you hear us? That costs money. And it's like, but fans love this. And they're like, well, too bad. Like, okay, whatever. But yes, I've seen those car shorts before. Yeah, Party Source Rex, let's go! That is literally a kid saying to their parents, this is how a rave starts. I love that short where all the toys are trying to run away because it's bath time, and Rex is like the only one that stood out, and Bonnie goes to see Rex to play with in the bathtub, and yeah, like it's just a frat house kind of a situation, and Rex suddenly becomes Potty Source Rex. It's so hilarious. That's when one of my so how I knew about that short was because I wasn't really babysitting. I was just kind of just chilling, relaxing, and a kid was just happened to pull up one of the shorts for Toy Story shorts, of course. And I'm just sitting there being like, really, like right now of all things. And the mom had to call the kid over because like the kid just needed to do something, whatever. And his tablet was just playing, like it was just like up against like a stack of books or whatever. And like as most parents that are in the education business, like there's not many kids that need to stay in certain areas, or like if the kid is there, they have to be in certain locations. And I was that kind of same scenario. Well, I was keeping an eye on the iPad because the kid told me to keep an eye on his iPad and just kind of make sure nobody steals it. And I said, yeah, sure, I'll be fine. I'll be fine with that. And I asked him if I could just leave it closer to me, and he goes, yeah, sure. So probably like a good distance, I would say maybe a couple arms length away. Um, his episode was playing, and I was just curious about it. And the moment I saw what it was all about, I was just like, oh my god, this is not just a sidewise cartoon. This is a legit rave, like a adult rave party. Oh yeah, and the mini toy, like for Happy Meals, yes, that one too. Excuse me, but being a teenager, I did not want to watch it because those were supposed to be made for kids, And as a teenager, I'm like, I'm a teenager, I don't need to watch that stuff. But it was so funny, it was so hilarious that I'm like, oh, also in the Hawaii one for Barbie and Ken, where they are going to Hawaii. Bonnie and her parents are, but not Ken and Barbie. So they brought Hawaii to the house, which is hilarious. I also love how he tackles the little tiny Buzz too. Like he, like after so many years, he finally is like, gets literally. I love how they're trying to plan to save Buzz too, like how do we break into the fast food place? And then Buzz is like, or just use the drive-through window. Straight up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because the little one says, "Get along, little piggy," and he slaps him on the butt, and it's like, "Oh, dude, okay, that's you're going too far. You are going way too far." And he says, "Would someone please tackle him for me? Thank you." It's those little details. They are hilarious. They're absolutely like a gold mine in general. I get why they're not doing them anymore, but at the same time, like I just really do love cartoon shorts, including which is a little sad, um, the Mickey Mouse shorts, with Brian Iwan, I think is the newest guy. Even some of those, like obviously the first ones with Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse when they went to the no shirt, no service one, that one was a little, like, I see what they're trying to do, but at the same time, it's like, are they that just dumb, kind of vibe? But there are some of them that I'm like, it's actually kind of funny. I think one of them was the body swapping, where Donald got to be in the body of Mickey Mouse. Mickey finally feels what it feels like to be tall, and then poor Goofy gets to be in Donald's body, and he says one of the most crazy pickup lines from the older shorts. He's like, "Who gets all best luck with all the bad luck with no one but Donald Duck?" Like he literally realizes I went from being most loved character to the most worst character. But speaking of which, here is our boy. He's done finally. It took a while, but we finally did it. And now I just delete that. Delete that. And then background color. Click on that. And we're going to do white. Oh, here, let me do this real quick. And then now I go to here, save as. Yes, that's yes. And then don't touch my nachos. Exactly. And he throws Pete's hair onto the nachos. And then Goofy's like, "Okay, which one of you is next?" Ah! Straight up screaming. Also, I love the international ones too that they've done before they've done a Japanese one. They've done India one before too. Like, I love those ones as well. Like, they're just so nice. They're like so like they just show the world like Mickey can literally be around the world and it's no bother with him. But anyways, we're done with our bat boy here. He looks so cool. And he looks absolutely phenomenal as per usual. Before we continue on and I start a new actual sketch layer, I know we've been on for almost 3 hours, but I need to stretch. I need to, you know, maybe use the restroom, maybe go get some more water, maybe, clear my mind and kind of plan for the sketching. So let me go ahead to intermission screen. And let me go ahead as well. Yes, they did. Yes, yes. Yep. Speaking of snow, I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself, and I will put on my be right back. I think it's this one. Yep. And I will be right back. Hi everyone. I am back. I'm here. I'm whole. Okay. So I have an idea of what I might draw, but before that, let me quickly set it up. Yes. And then exit that out. New file. I want a wide baser. Inches. Want to make sure. Okay. And then create. And then I want. Because I always have to check. Okay, maybe that's soft orange. And then. Is it this one? No. Because there's so many brushes on Krita, it's like, ooh, which one is it? Nope. Is it this one? No. I think it's this one. Nope, that's not it either. Is it this pen? This is the pen, okay. Although I realize the bowl point is so tiny. Let me make it a little bigger. Yay! There we go. That's better. Okay. School layer. Okay. I'm gonna save as. Okay, we're all set again. I just had to make sure everything was, you know, it could pick everything up. Now, this is the hard part. Do my references. This might be the closest to the sketch I'm looking for. Might be. Okay, we'll do that one then. Not exact, but I'm gonna try. Okay, let me go ahead and... Aww! Okay. Also, we might wrap up pretty soon, depending on how far I get with the sketch. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna save this picture though. Hold on. And then I want... oh crap, no. Because there is a character that I'm gonna try to see if I can replicate or do close enough to. Um, there you go. That might be. Actually, this one's a little bit better. A little bit. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. Yeah, I'll work with this one. I just gotta download it. That way I don't mess it up. And then go back to here. Okay. Hopefully this will work. If not, bake a dime a dozen. Alright. Alright, where's my brush? Where's my brush? Okay, actually, hold on. Before we even start, I'm gonna do one quick. I don't have like a washcloth or anything, but. There's usually I would have my tablet and do it manually, but since I don't have that, we're gonna have to do it this way. Okay. So. Now, I'm gonna have a lot of chicken scratches, so I do apologize. Also, why are you tilted? Hold on. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Let's see if I can get not brush history. There we go. There you go. Got it. Okay. And again, I do apologize for this. It's just like people will have wanted to see me like do sketches or do the whole actual me coloring situation. But my process is so difficult sometimes that you know, it's kind of hard to tell, like, especially right now, like all I'm trying to do right now is a simple bench or a type of bench. And I know it takes practices and all that, but like already I'm not liking that. It's just like trial and error, you know? Like what works, what doesn't work, that kind of thing. That's a little better. And then I gotta do this side. Crap. And I know there's like this saying out there, like, just do it and then you'll get better at it. Like, the more that you do, the more that you practice, the better that you'll be off with it. And to be honest, like, I've done that before. I have to zoom this for this one. Hold on. But like at the same time, uh, it's also how passionate do you want to be? How badly do you want it? Me just casually like sketching, like it's not out of the ordinary. I've done this before. Is it the greatest? No. Is it like works of like something that somebody absolutely wants? No. But I work hard for it and I, present to what I can. So, okay, that's gonna be the closest it can be. And then mud and dirt, mud and dirt. I will have to, unfortunately. Let's see. There's the head. Line of symmetry. Frick. I'm gonna need a reference. I'm gonna need a reference for this. Hold on. If I can get his face. There's your hint right there. It's a he. Actually, this might actually work. Thank you. I just gotta flip it. It is a beautiful piece of art, but I just need the face in a particular way. There we go. Okay, that head is way too big. Let's try it again. I know they got big heads and small bodies, but I cannot. Maybe right there. Okay, and then that. She was laying down, but that's fine. I'll work with it. I'll work with it. Oh, cause his. Okay. So let me. So this. Actually, I need to do it the other way. Hold on. Oops. Let me. Gonna still keep some of this, but I need. Because I'm gonna need that for the chin. Need that for that. Okay. So I think it'd be like there, technically, and then I love how there's like it looks like a smiley face. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Crap. Okay, stop. And then it's more wider. Okay, so I need to back up a bit because his cheek is like right here. And then there, I see it. And then This is pretty close. I can get to it. So now. I'm gonna have to fix that part, but that helps me because then I know where his other ear is gonna be, which is here. Hypothetically. And then let's see if I can get. Woo! There's a better swoop. Because then the other ones will go behind. Okay. Little nub. I know that this tail's big, but be gone for now. Yeah, big head, long body. Yeah, I'm terrible, but you know, it is what it is. Here, let me do this real quick. At least I get the idea. Let me make his ear not as jaundice. And then let me go back. And actually, now that I think about it, no, this does actually work. Okay. Because then now I can just. Crap. Nope. It's been so long since I've done silver before. Guys, his massive quills. And it's so hard when you're doing it sideways, because I know it's the 3. We might just have to do that. We just have to do the 3, unfortunately. But it looks so weird that way. And you cannot help but do the 3rd one in the back. Then it looks like a glove, basically. So let me do this real quick. No, 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 no. I'm trying to draw Silver's 3-prong quills. Basically because of the apple pie that he made during the summertime. Made me give vibes that crap, I'm gonna have to scrap this then. That he's into like the falling kind of weather. Also, the reference that I have is kind of overpelling, but let me see if I can find a different one. I mean, it's a good reference, like not the reference, but it's very hard to tell like what to like find and everything. So it's kind of hard to find. Okay, maybe this one. I mean, that's a little better, but he's crying and I don't want that. And I know people have their own styles, but at the same time, it's like. It's challenging, especially when you're trying to find something to do sideways rather than forefront. The only keep looking. The majority of them are they're like actually he's facing the camera, which is tough. Some there are like sideways, but it's like not. Let's see. Face the camera, face the camera. Face the camera, face the camera. Okay. I might just have to do that then because. Oof. Just oof. In general. I guess I could do. This might be the one then. This might be the closest one. I just have to flip it over. At least it gives me the point of views of what I need. There we go. That's what I need. Okay, so it is just okay. That helps a lot. That helps so much now. And it's kind of what I'm doing anyways. Not on a professional way, but same logic. So this one, whoops, too far. So this does go all the way down. Hypothetically. I just have got to make this big mess a little more tighter. So here, let me do this. Oops. Yo, it's our favorite song. Let's go, Ice Cap. Let's see if I can salvage this. And his ear needs to be more forward. It needs to be like right here instead of back. So maybe if I just do this real quick. Go to the ear. For now. And then let me see if I can. Because this has to be. Now let me try. Fly, get out of here. I hate the flies that they're so aggressive during the winter time. They're just like, oh god, no, don't do that. There, that's a little better now. Now just gotta find the right pathing. So I need to get rid of... Fly, get out of here! Jesus. I'm like chip him down little by little, which is bad, but at the same time it's like... Oh, if you know this song... God help you all. Adventure series. Or Advanced series, excuse me. I mean, yeah, but it's kind of... I don't really have an extra camera to, like... Because otherwise, to do, hyper potions, oh my god. To do too much of it. I might have to just scrap this whole again and then start from new, but let me just do this real quick. I mean, I'm still gonna scrap it all, but at least now I have a reference. And the face, I nailed it. I just, you know. The head is just not there. The eye was there, the face is there, but the face I'm gonna have to work manually. Unfortunately. Okay, then we can make it smaller again. And I do have an electronic pen, because this is a touchscreen after all. But, it's not really that great. It's actually kind of broken, to be honest. Not that it's a bad thing or anything like that, but, you know. Fly, get the heck out of my face. Jesus. That's a lot better now. Have to look. Okay. So it should be... Flies, get out of here. There's more than one of yous? Ugh, I don't like that. know what? I'll take that. And then, come on, frick! Oh right, because so it has to be. I didn't even go down. I didn't even go. Okay, hold on. As much as that one was a good one, it was not. So let me bring it up. Whoa, mouse, what are you doing? Work. Nope. I could do the arc method. Let's see. I could do this though. No, I don't think that's gonna help anything. I mean, it could, but not really. Also, sorry for banging my mouse. Sometimes it responds, and it's like, oh yeah, I don't exist at all. Like it just plain zero population, nothing. You know, just nothing. Well, I'll try the back wheels, but gonna have to wait on that. All right, let me work on your front head, silver, and your ear, if I can. I'm surprised we're going back to Ice Cap Zone after everything. Okay, so I'm guessing for mine would be back. Nope. God darn it. Okay. And then no. That's as close to zero I'm gonna get. I'm gonna save that. Not mess with that anymore. Alright, let's see. This is tricky, because technically it'd be here then. And then... Crap! No, I had it! Now the tricky one. Let me check the original source. Hold on. No, it's cropped out too. Darn it! Alright, it's fine. Alright, work with what you got, Ken. I just do the straight line. Okay. stuff, and then that's not that bad. That is not half bad. That's not that bad. I'll say that. I'll take it. I'll take it. For the sideways method, though, like, it takes a while, of course, but the back quills are what's throwing me off a lot right now. But I'm glad I got those 3 out of the way. There's that. And obviously I'm gonna make more better improvements. Probably off camera, of course. But let's go ahead and let's see if I can fix this. Work on his chest fur too. You know what? Here, let me try this real quick. Let me just work on his chest fur of this reference that I'm seeing, because then that'll help me like do what I need to do in terms of oval body and everything. Okay, I want to. Can I? Okay, that's just the picture itself, but not. Okay. I can. Well, just that, but not anything else. Okay. No, that moves as a whole because anything else. I might have to add an extra layer to body because I don't think I can. I know there's a way you could have on Krita, but hold on. God, I don't want to mess up your face, buddy. Okay, maybe not that. Let me try the freehand path tool, and if that does not work, then I'll go back. Wait a minute. Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god. That's all I needed. Thank you. Because then I could do the little details here. There's his chest right there. That is... Oh. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. He's kind of like gonna hover. So the idea, I guess, is what what I was picturing. I have this like vision. You know how like sometimes in autumn-ish kind of vibes where, you know how some people like to be by a window and or by a bench and basically just kind of read a book or look at the feel like the good vibes of autumn, right? Since Silver last, I think it was a couple months ago, when he was making his apple pie, like from the official Sonic website, like learning how to make an apple pie. What I approached about it was, I want to make sure this is the right tool, by the way. This is, okay. Basically, what I came across about that was, I felt like, oh, if he likes making pies, like no less an apple pie, because apple pies in real life are hard to make, maybe he can teach himself, you know, how to like just be prepared for fall, you know, just in general. Maybe not be his timeline, but you know, it's just a start. Also, I screwed this up royally. We want point here, there, and then back here, and then here, technically, and then back here. He has some on his back, so back here, here, and then I'm gonna do an arc here. Again, apologize in advance, but these are just like preps because this is like a make your own tool angle. In reality, I would do this manually, but it's kind of hard to do chest fur because of all the spikes. It's kind of like doing Kermit the Frog's collar basically, but this is like gives me a mini rough sketch, even though it's terrible. I can still go back and actually, now that I think about it, hold on. Let me see if I can do manually, but I'm gonna get about that much thickness. Crap. Yeah, I figured as much. Ah! Might have to leave that alone for now. But, let's see if I can get this out of the way. Come on. Alright. Because he's got two quills, and it's so hard to do back quills! Stick arms. About that size. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong pose. Gotta go down. Good thing I caught myself, because I would have been like, ah, it's not the pose I wanted. So everything's gonna go down. Oops. Do I need to lower the shoulder too? Let me look. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that anyways. Alright. Right, because he's not reaching. So it would technically be. So his actual shoulder top would be like right. Crap. Here, technically. So his back will also be there. I hate doing back quills and head quills. They're so hard. Manually, I could do them pretty well. I got a paper sketching and stuff like that, but not doing anything like that. Like, oh god. There, that's a lot better now. Now, then this goes up. That's actually a lot better. So I can technically erase because it's going to be covered by an arm. I'm trying. Yeah, they're pretty. But see, here's the thing. Like, here, let me just do this real quick on the side here. The thing though is that like, oh jeez, okay, I could do it here. If I just do like well, not that freestyle. I guess if I could do it with my finger, like, hold on a sec, let me just do it this way. Hold on. And that's just with my finger now. Hold on. With the mouse, it's kind of even harder. But if I just, it's just really hard. And plus I got shaky hands, all that kind of stuff. So again, practice makes perfect, and I do try to, but sometimes like that's a good quill. Like I could do quills like that, but it's hard to do like flat arches, I guess you can say. Like the, here, let me see my reference again. Like the very like these hump quills. I don't know. I kudos to artists that could do these hump quills, but Jesus, even now I'm like I can barely do Sonic's face, like iconic face that you see every single time. But let me see what's our time? What's our time? We've been streaming for 4 hours. Okay. Well, kiddos, I think I'm gonna have to hold off on the sketch here. We did a little bit of the sketching, but either way, I had a blast. Did you all have a blast today? Did you all have a good time today? Did you all have a good time today? Did you all give me a yippee if you had a good time today? I'm very curious. And I'll continue this, of course, hopefully throughout the rest of September, excuse me. Wow, okay, I see how it is. But yeah. I mean, I know it's art and it's boring and some people like it, some people just don't like it at all. But let's see who, I think a very good friend of ours might be still live streaming right now. Let me double check. I gotta double check. They might have just like ended their stream. But you gotta make sure, we gotta make sure. We can't be too cheesy about it. If not, I know exactly another person who, they are also arting and live streaming. All the way from Germany. They are doing so. Did they literally just end it? Let me double check. Refresh. They did. How sadness. That's fine though. We'll send you to this individual. Looks like they're drawing some shrimp. Is what they are. But in any case, boom, thank you for once again chatting, being the biggest chatterbox. And to the lurkers out there, thank you for just lurking around and, you know, saying things. Also, today's, I think I might actually commission to do something like this with a different setup, not with the Husky. The Husky was just an example, but I might actually try to see if I can find a commissioner PNG or two, do my OC character like this, and that way when I do Krita, I don't have to open up 5,000 things again. I know last year I just got my VTuber the same month, no less, which I've been waiting. I've been talking with the artist, but then the artist retired, so it's like, okay, leave the artist in their name and everything, but it sucks that way, and I know they worked so hard on it and everything like that, but like, oh my god, it's what's best for me, what's best for my stream, and what everything does not break or anything. Give me one sec, folks. Let me quickly head back to my profile, and then let me head back to Stream Manager. There we go. That's what I wanted. But yeah, thank you guys once again. Here's who we're gonna go raid, by the way. Unless they, they did. Okay. They are a huge Shadow the Hedgehog fan, and like I said, that looks like they're doing some shrimp, drawing some shrimp. They are, like I said, they speak German or Dutch, what you guys can call that. So keep in mind, I don't know how well they can speak English or not, but you can send me there. We can let me start the raid. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. All right, we're starting the raid now. Go see him. Go tell him that I sent you, and you know, say Silver's a good character or something. Love you guys. See you on Sunday the 14th, not 13th, the 14th. We might do an actual game this time, and yeah. See you guys around.